Okay, hi everyone. My name is Latoya Simmons. I will be doing a video on informed consent. Basically, I downloaded a informed consent from the Joyful Life and Counseling Coaching Program in Georgia. So, what I noticed on the informed consent that I got offline is basically when you're talking about informed consent, you really want to put everything in your informed consent because um, you want your client to ask all the questions that they have. Let me take my glasses off. So, first thing that I noticed on the informed consent, the counselor or the therapist had did a little mini background about themselves, why they chose to go in counseling, how many years they're doing counseling, all of that. Then next thing they talk about confidentiality, the HIPAA Act, the privacy laws, how they would have to do a sign of release to release their records if they wanted the records to go to another place. They won't be talking about their information to another patient, things like that. The next thing they're talking about, they're a mandated reporter. So everything that the client states, if it falls within the realm of them reporting it, they would have to report it. So, like child abuse, child neglect, elderly abuse, them saying they're going to hurt themselves or others, those are certain things that they would have to report as a mandated reporter. So, that I noticed was in the informed consent as well. Um, they also talked about in the informed consent that they will discuss some of the things to their supervisor, and if their notes are subpoenaed from court, then they will have to give their notes to the judge. Also, in the informed consent, I noticed that the counselor let the client know what to expect when they're working with adolescents, when they're working with couples and families. They're not going to be keeping secrets. Don't think that the counselor is going to take sides, because that's not what the counselor is there for. They're to assist the client with their own decisions. Also, I seen in the informed consent that they talked about their fees, what they're going to charge, how they're going to take the money, cancellations of the appointments, late appointments, telephone calls, and emails, how you can reach the counselor if the counselor is off and you have an emergency, you need to talk to someone, how you can reach the counselor. There's a point of contact just in case you have an emergency. I noticed a big one about the nature of counseling. So why are you here? Why are you receiving counseling? So I noticed that in informed consent, and what the treatment plans and the goals would be is in the informed consent. Emergency policies, and then basically if you want to stop with treatment, what all you needed to do, that's all in the informed consent. So the client will sign it, knowing that the policies on the HIPAA, the policies on in case you can reach the counselor, the emergency contact information, the ACA ethic laws was the counselor can't talk about their own personal values on there. So that's a little bit of what I had got for my informed consent when I downloaded it. And just hit me up and let me know what all you guys got from y'all informed consent. Thank you and have a blessed day.